Wait.
Well, we have to take over real quick.
Okay.
You don't need your prayer.
Oh, where is Andy? Just stay there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and a very happy new year. I'm going to call the meeting to order with a short prayer by Deacon Andrew Osga of St. Stan's. Please stand.
Almighty God, we humbly ask you to send forth your spirit of wisdom to guide the hearts and minds of our civic leaders. May their decision be just, that their principles reflect goodness, and their dedication to justice be evident. Strengthen them in times of weakness, enlighten them in a moment of stress, and protect them when they face unjust opposition. Above all, may they serve with love for the people endorsed to their care. We ask for your blessing for Mayor Kennedy O'Brien, the members of our town council, Mary Novak, Donna Roberts, Stanley Sinarski, John Jabrowski, Michael Kolashi, and Dan Boko. Special blessings to the police department, both emergency squads, and all companies of Cherryville Fire Department. Let's remember our brothers and sisters who serve for our country in armed forces and their families, as well as all the men and women who serves our town. May your blessing pour out upon all citizens of Cherryville so that our community may flourish in harmony, prosperity, and goodness. We ask all this in your holy name. Amen.
With that, salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone, please remain standing. There are two things I need to do. First, one, by statute, we need a borough attorney. So at this time, I'd like to appoint the firm of DeFrancesco as our borough attorney. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to appoint the DeFrancesco firm.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Young fella, welcome aboard. At this time, I'd like to call forward the 19th District Assemblyman and Speaker of the House, the Honorable Craig Koff.
Mayor, I have, the two of you have the privilege of swearing in Mary in just a few minutes, but first the mayor has asked me to lead us all in a moment of silence. Remember President Carter, who passed away just the other day. President Carter was a man who was different than most elected politicians, but a man who, from the very outset of his humble beginnings in Plains, Georgia, through his time in the White House, and perhaps most importantly beyond that, was somebody who demonstrated that you can transcend politics in so many ways and
caring and making a difference in people's lives is more important about what you do to help people. He's a man I think we all know and recognize the work that he did for Habitat for Humanity, built thousands of homes along with his wife. He was a man who brought about peace in the Middle East, however fading that may have been. He was a man who genuinely cared about people, a good and decent man. Think of what you will as a president, but I don't think there's any dispute about the fact that Jimmy Carter was, at his essence, a very good man who genuinely cared about people, who was an example of how kindness can still be a way to lead. And so I'd ask you all to join me in a moment of silence. And while we're at it, let's take an extra second to think about the 10 people who died in New Orleans last night and the tragedy there. And how we have to commit to being a better society. Let's take a moment of silence. Thank you all. Thanks for being here, Mayor. Thank you for the privilege. But
Mr.
first,
Speaker,
there's
if you
more.
would, we have a uniformed Marine here that I would like to ask you to come forward so that we can give you a big thanks for your service to our country and for guarding our gates of freedom. I don't know you. I may have known you when you were this big, but now you're a Marine. Can you identify who you are?
I'm Mickey Masterson, Richard Masterson's son. Been in the Marine Corps for about a year and a half now, and came here to show my appreciation for my father and, support him.
Well, you have our appreciation. Thank you. Semper Fi, Ray. Okay, with that, we'll all take our seats and we will begin with the oaths of office. So we stand up, push our, well, you guys.
Yes.
Wait till my family gets up here.
Well, I know we know now how Mary won. Her get out the vote effort was half as good as her family attendance. So thank you very much, everyone, for letting me be here and have the privilege of swearing in Mary. Mary, welcome back. The people of Sayreville missed you. And let me take a second to say to Stosh, congratulations. It's going to be a privilege to work with you as well, and to both of you and to all the members of the council and the mayor. Towns are special because the people who run them and who live in them care about them. And I don't think that is more true of any place than right here in Sayreville. It's an extraordinary place to live with terrific leadership, and the members of the council and now Mary and Stosh will join in that same commitment to making the community even better each and every day. So Mary, it's my privilege to be with you today. Now I'll ask you to put your hand on the Bible, left hand on the Bible right here in the air and say, I, Mary Novak,
I, Mary Novak,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
and that I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of councilwoman
all the duties of councilperson
for a 3-year term
for a 3-year term
expiring on December 31st,
expiring on December 31st,
2027,
2027,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations to council.
Sash?
This is a bonus. You get to go twice. You mind the Democrats wearing it? No. Okay. Thanks again, Councilman, for your service to the community. I, Stanley Sinarski,
I, Stanley Sinarski,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in this state
in this
and the
state
United States
and the United States
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of councilman
of councilman
for a 3-year term
for a 3-year term
expiring on December 31st,
expiring December 31st,
2027,
2027,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Nicole, statement of publication.
Take notice that this reorganization meeting of the Mayor and Borough Council being held on Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, has been posted and advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975.
Roll call.
Councilpersons Balka. Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Novak.
Here.
Roberts.
Here.
Sinarski.
Here.
Zabrowski.
With that, I'm going to call, oh, Vinnie, your turn.
You're going to present him with that.
Okay. Mike, you come with me. The public safety. Just want to tell everyone what a pleasure it has been working with Vinnie this year. We give you back to Nicole and your family and. Yeah, she might. You married that one? Yeah. Anyway, he did it, he set an exemplary standard, which I'm quite sure everyone, you learn from people and you taught people, so that there'd be a succession of the caliber of chief that he was. So with that, I want to present this to you. And thank you on behalf of the 46,000 people of Sayreville that you protected for 2024. Well done. So with that, we're going to administer the oath of office to the new fire chief, George Gavin, if you would come up.
I state your name.
I, George Gabber,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith,
and allegiance to the same
allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United
in
States
the United States
and in this state
and this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially, and
Impar-
justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of Fire Chief
all the duties of Fire Chief
of the Borough of
of
Saraville
the Borough of Saraville
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. And when you're done, sign your oath. Thank you.
And I'd like to call forward, for 2025, the first assistant, fire chief, Richard Masterson.
I think your husband should have that oath memorized, right?
Okay. Can we see?
Yeah.
I state your name.
I, Rich Masterson,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of First Assistant Fire Chief
all the duties of First Assistant Fire Chief
of the Borough of Saraville
of the Borough of Saraville
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. I'm gonna go home too.
Thank you.
He's tired.
We're gonna go out just a little bit. You're so good. Yes, you're so good.
This time, I'd like to call forward Alfred Gavin III as the second assistant fire chief for the year 2025.
Why are you laughing?
That's what you told me. It's in my head. Don't do it though, okay? I state your name.
I, Alfred Gavin III,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and in this state under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of Second Assistant Fire Chief
all the duties of a second assistant fire chief
of the Borough of Saraville
of the Borough of Saraville
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Again, if you want to sign first.
Yeah.
and then-
At this time, for the Cerebral Emergency Squad, I'd like to call forward President Dexter Thomas. I'm gonna make the announcement. The first day is down with the flu. But the president is Dexter Thomas, who I've known for a quarter of a century easily. And just great thing. The captain, Hugo Medina, and the assistant captain is Rojan. I can't pronounce it. Roshan Christian. How am I doing, Roshan? Pretty close. What do you answer if I, okay. Anyways, they are here to help us, to serve us, to save us, and they have my undying loyalty and gratitude, as does the rest of Sarah. With that, I will call together for the oath of office, the 2025 officers for the Morgan First Aid Squad. The captain is Nicole Hogan. The assistant captain, Benson Boomerez, the first lieutenant, Yuri Rusto. Second Lieutenant Richard Love.
Oh, you're probably better.
Yeah.
Over that.
Yeah, we can huddle in. There you go.
Left hand?
Right hand up. Yeah.
I state your names.
I, Nicole Hogan. Oops.
I, Sebastian Gutierrez. Yuri Rusco.
I, Disha Guard.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the
and to the
governments established in the United States
and in this state
and
and
in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
Captain
Assistant Captain, First Lieutenant.
the Borough of Saraville,
of the Borough of Saraville,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Take a map.
Keep working your way.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Bye.
So I'll begin my 2025 New Year's message. I'll begin by saying a very happy New Year to everyone here, everyone in the borough. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to the annual reorganization meeting of the Borough of Sayreville. Thank you for being here and joining us in this annual New Year's tradition as we plan for another year of progress. I would like to acknowledge my colleagues on the dais and to offer a special greeting to newly elected Councilwoman Mary Novak. Mary, I look forward to working with you again. You and I have been working on and off with each other for a good quarter of a century, so it's a pleasure. Welcome back, Mary. I'd also like to welcome back Councilman Stash Sinarski, who won re-election in November. Stash, well done. Glad to have you back. When I was sworn into office last January, at this exact time and place, I made a pledge to greatly improve the parks in our community as part of our overall commitment to renewed customer service. Many plans are in design, but there has already been progress to report today. In a few short months, you will see new walking paths at Kennedy Park, as well as the renovated restrooms. We have also vastly improved the parking lot at Veterans Park, as well as installed lighting. In addition, we have designed 2 new athletic fields at the UST Recreational Complex, and will be going out to bid for proposals to undertake the work as quickly as possible. We are also finalizing grant submissions for a large-scale revitalization of Bailey Park, another important project. My hope is you and your families are already taking advantage of new programs we have initiated this year through the Sayreville Recreation Department, as well as having visited our brand-new farmers market that opened in 2024 in the park behind this building. Enhancing communications to residents is another critical hallmark of our customer service. To that end, we have strategically placed 3 large LED signs around town with messages about public events, weather emergencies, and other relevant information that Sayreville residents should know. 1 LED sign has already been installed on Ernston Road. Others will be installed in the upcoming weeks in front of the Sayreville Active Adult Center on Main Street and at the Fort Grumpy Recycling Center on Bordentown Avenue. In other areas of progress, we continue working closely with the developers at Riverton, which finally, and let me reemphasize, finally began construction a few weeks ago on the site at Chevalier Avenue. I have been in steady contact with the Sayreville Economic Redevelopment Agency, which says a key lease has been signed at Riverton, and the $2.5 billion redevelopment plan is moving ahead. For many of us who have eagerly awaited for construction to commence on this former industrial site, the moment that Riverton began pouring concrete and foundations, we knew that all the work of so many from Sayreville over the years is bearing fruit. Riverton, as they say, is finally going vertical. I did want to make a special note of thanks. It's not in my speech, but a very special thanks to our former, I don't even know what they call them, but they have a new name. What was Dave Crabill's title? He was the head guy for the county. And when I became mayor back in 2000, he was the first guy I went to see. And he was the impetus behind the Riverton project. He was the one that lent us the money basically on a handshake. And Dave, I know you're looking down from heaven today, but it couldn't have happened without you. So I just give him my humble thanks. He turned into a great friend and mentor to me. And there's just not enough credit that's given to this man for a lot of the great things that have happened in our town. So Dave, we thank you. We also look forward to celebrating the commencement of this mixed-use project, the largest of its kind in New Jersey, with a ceremony in the spring. And we expect many more groundbreaking events in the coming years. You should be amazed and proud. My office receives phone calls on a daily basis from many other major investors across the country looking for opportunities in Sayreville. We carefully balance each and every proposal we hear. We are only interested in projects that help our town become more affordable to you, creating both jobs and stabilizing taxes for the long term. We aggressively seek outside funding beyond what is raised by taxpayers to achieve many of the improvement projects you're seeing around town. It's amazing to see what can be accomplished when we work closely with dedicated partners that share our vision for the future of an affordable yet vibrant and safe Sayreville. To that end, I would like to once again express my deepest appreciation to the commissioners of a reinvigorated Sayreville Economic Development Agency, which is ensuring that the right type of investments comes to our community. Sarah and I share a vision. Redevelopment is all about minimizing impact and maximizing returns for the people of Sayreville. I would also like to thank the many volunteers who are being appointed to municipal and boards and commissions this year, as well as many other important positions around the borough. I've said it for many years, and I'll say it again today, volunteers are the backbone of this great community. So allow me to recognize one very special volunteer in our community, Sue Paul. She is a retired teacher, Sayreville school teacher, and she is just concluding her 40th year as a trustee in our library. She has other obligations that are calling her, and this will be her last year until she tells me she's able to come back. But we are planning on doing a podcast documentary about what the changes have been in the library in the last 4 years with Sue. She doesn't know anything about it, but this is how she's finding out. But she's done a remarkable, remarkable job. Tireless volunteer, dedicated volunteer, always with, is that me or you? Oh, that's Sash. Anyway, she's just a great gal, just a great gal. Any of you that know her know what I'm saying, and that anyway, we're going to see her as a movie star in the months to come. The second person I'd like to acknowledge, a good friend of mine, Rich Kosmuski. He's a very, very special individual who just completed 50 years as a volunteer fire department in Sayreville. Can't thank Rich enough. He's a veteran, he's a fireman. Never asked for anything for himself, and just a tireless volunteer. Also, I don't know how many years, but 50 wouldn't surprise me that he's volunteered with the veterans. So Rich, we're going to make you a movie star too, a Sayreville production. About the changes that you've seen in the fire department in the last 50 years. So thank you, Rich, and thank you, Sue. You set the example for what a volunteer should be. So look forward to the production, and I think it's going to be great. I'd like to extend my, well, I already thanked them, so I'm ahead of myself in the speech. So the best part of the speech, in closing, I would like to once again thank the people of Sayreville for entrusting me with this important leadership role. As your mayor, I remain and always will be deeply honored by your support and trust. One of the things that you may have noticed this year is I put in a staff of 2 individuals to deal with any issues, any questions that you have. One is our retired police officer and tireless veteran volunteer, Ken Kelly. Ken, can you hold your cane up? And the second person was Zach Schlicker. And Zach has come up to the 3rd floor to be Glenn's, to work with Glenn closely. And he is being, where is our good, Zach, stand up, please. And his shoes are being filled by Andrew Ozag. Andy, where is he? Come on, stand up. So they cleared up a lot of what hadn't been attended to, and they are extraordinarily helpful. When I explain to people what you get in your taxes from Saraville, one of the things I say to them is, we give you the garbage cans and it has wheels on it. And if you're the guy in the house that takes the garbage out, you greatly appreciate that. That's still my job. That being said, when a wheel comes off, you call up and we come out and we fix it, we replace it. So there's a lot of service here in Saraville, and I'm a big believer in customer service. And I know Ken, as the chief of staff, is also a big believer in customer service, and then Zach followed him, and Andrew is following Zach. And I think they have done a really remarkable job. They not only, they don't answer the phone and then slough you off to somebody else. If the situation calls for it, they come out to wherever you are to get a firsthand look at the issues that you have, and they address it promptly, quickly, professionally. They've just done an outstanding job. And I hope customer service remains a big part of what it is to live in Saraville. My wife, of many, many years, you know, for the first 20 years that I was mayor, I had my home number on the mayor's business card, and I'd give it to people. And I'd say, listen, I want you to call my home number. You're going to get my wife, Janice, tell her your problem. And I can guarantee you, I will get it, your problem then becomes her problem, and I will get no peace till I take care of it. And it was a pretty good system, but now we've gotten older and the town has gotten larger, and it's time for, as much as I love and could never replace my wife, she needed to give that up. But Ken, though not as pretty, does an excellent job, and his whole staff does. So I just want to personally thank them, as well as the clerk's office, who nothing could move in the borough without them. They do a fantastic job. Jessica, Nicole, you're excellent. We do have a new CFO going into 2025. Danielle, how do you say Danielle's? Just Danielle. Everybody knows her as Danielle. She's an excellent employee. I knew her from the day she was hired, and she'll be a great CFO. So Saraville's in a good place. I just want to wish you my warmest wishes for a healthy and prosperous and happy 2025. And with that, I shall ask the council president, or I will go to the, I'd like to get the newly elected officials with your permission. Let them, give them the courtesy. So, Mary?
I'd just like to say how humbled I am by the election results. I'm kind of like a piece of gum stuck on the bottom of your shoe. You can't seem to get rid of me, and I appreciate everybody that voted for me. And I promise even the people that did not vote for me, I will represent you to the best of my ability. I'd like to thank my family for supporting me with all of this. My husband, Jim, my children, Jennifer, and my first grandchild, Emily, my son, James, my daughter, Elizabeth, her husband, Mike, and my granddaughter, Cora, who held the Bible for me. And then there's my son, Charles, and his beautiful wife, Melissa, and their 4 children, Mason, who I have to call on him first because he's a whole minute older than Nathan, and that minute is very important. And Nathan and Charles Jr. and my youngest grandchild, Haley. I can't thank them enough. My sister, Nancy, who years ago, I'm one of 5, or I was. Nancy is my last remaining sibling. So happy to see her here. Told her she didn't have to come, and my nephew, Michael, her son, and my great niece, Anna, who came with him. I can't, oh, Roseanne, I didn't even see you there. And Michael's wife, beautiful wife, Roseanne. Kennedy spoke about final construction going on down there. And I can't tell you, that was one of the reasons why I was very upset when I lost the election last year. Because I was around when McCormick first started this back in 1995. And I said, damn, I'm not going to be around for them to actually start building. And I'm back. So I'm really going to be happy. That will be one of my greatest things, is to go and be there when the doors first open. I'm very excited about that. And I know we already had a moment of silence for the people in New Orleans. I started the day early, going to Mass at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. They're the only one around that still has an early Mass, and I'm an early riser. And I was really so happy. And then I came home and I saw the news. And really, it's devastating. We have to do better in this country to love one another. And with that, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Councilman Sinarski?
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank everybody for electing me. I was always involved in a lot of things in town, but politics was something new to me. I was committee man, I was on BIC, I was involved in a lot. But last year was my first one-year term. I learned the inner mechanisms and how a lot of things work. I'm glad to be here for another 3-year term, and I will support the borough residents 100% in anything that they need done in town. We have a great council here, and we're going to work with everybody to try to get things accomplished. And thank you very much.
Donna?
Well, Happy New Year, everyone. It's great to be back. And we have such a great council here this year, and we have such wonderful opportunities and a lot of positive things that the mayor has already announced that we have in place. I'm looking forward to a productive and just a very productive year. And my goal this year is absolutely still to make sure that we have clear and truthful information shared with the community so that we can make the best decisions possible for everyone in the community. So that's my commitment to you this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Balka?
Thank you, Mayor. I want to say a big thanks to all our volunteers and wish everyone a happy and healthy 2025. I, along with the rest of the council, will be working very hard to make 2025 the best possible year for the residents of Saraville.
Councilman Khaleesi?
There we are. As we stand on the threshold of a new year, I want to take this moment to express my deepest gratitude for the trust and the support that everyone has given me this past year. So serving as your councilman, it's been a profound honor, and together we've made significant strides in improving our borough. Reflecting on this past year, I'm proud of the progress that we've achieved. We've tackled important issues, supported our local businesses, and worked tirelessly to enhance the quality of life for all our residents. Our journey has not been without its challenges, but your unwavering support, it's been a source of strength and inspiration for me. I'd also like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Stash Sinarski and on his election win and rejoining our council for a full 3-year term. I look forward to continuing our work together. Additionally, I'm happy to welcome Mary Novak to the council. Her years of experience as a former councilwoman will undoubtedly be a unique asset to this council. So looking ahead, I'm excited about the opportunities and initiatives that we have in store for the upcoming year. And the mayor kind of spoiled some of that. I thought it was going to be a surprise. My commitment to you remains steadfast to listen, serve, and lead with integrity and dedication. So together, we will continue to build a community that we'll all be proud of, and a place where our families can thrive and our future is bright. As we embark on this new year, I invite each of you to join me in working together for the common good. Your voices and your ideas are the heart of this community, and I'm here to ensure that they are heard. So thank you for your continued trust. Here's to a prosperous new year ahead and for all of us in Saraville. So let's make this year our best year yet. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Councilman Zabrowski.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll be very brief. My voice is very hoarse, so you don't need to hear it. So, Mary and Stash, welcome. Congratulations on your victories. I'm looking forward to working with both of you. To the residents of Saraville, just have a blessed 2025. Looking forward to good things to take place. One of the things we had earlier was the swearing in of our firemen and our first aiders. The mayor kind of said it earlier. Our volunteers are the lifeblood of the borough of Saraville. And I think that's more so the borough of Saraville than any town that I know. Those numbers are getting low. And that's including those that want to be applying for committees as well in the town. So instead of making a resolution this year that's you're going to lose a couple of pounds or you're going to run a couple of more miles, go to and make a resolution that you can make a real difference. Go on our website, get an application, join one of our committees, or join the fire department, the first aid, the auxiliary. They're wonderful people. I want to keep them safe all year, but I want to see those ranks grow. Again, that's the lifeblood of what Saraville is all about. So again, I wish you all very happy New Year, prosperous New Year, and Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman. So with that, I'll begin with the appointment list of the borough professionals. One-year term, Borough Engineer, CME Associates, and Municipal, Morgan Municipal, along with two individual, Dave Samuels and Mark Komeyer. Is there a motion?
Make a motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Yes.
Labor Council for a one-year term, Rothstein, Mordell, Strom, Holm, and Cipriani. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to accept.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Yes.
Borough Auditor, one-year term, Suppley, Clooney and Company.
Make that motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Bond Council, one-year term, Archer and Griner. Is there a motion?
Make that motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Accounting Services, a one-year term, PKF O'Connor Davies. Is there a motion?
Make that motion?
Is there, roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Municipal Prosecutors, a one-year term, Robert Scott Lamountain and John Krenzel. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Financial Advisor, a one-year term, Northwest Financial Group. Is there a motion?
Make that motion?
Is there, roll call?
Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
A Public Defender, one-year term, Roselli and Roselli. Is
Make a motion?
there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
One-year term, Special Counsel Tax Matters, Nolan and Lang. Is there a motion?
Make that motion?
Is there a second? Second. Roll call?
Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Special Counsel Rent Leveling Board, one-year term, Nolan and Lang.
Make that motion?
Second.
Roberts.
Yes.
Falca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Zinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Special counsel, other matters, two firms, Habinski Law and Jordan Rickards. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Sorry, Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Yes.
A municipal planner, one-year term, Acuity Consulting Services. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
One-year term, special counsel on the COA matters, DeFrancesco, Bateman, and Kuzman. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Architect, one-year term, USA Architects. Is there a motion?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
No.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Yes.
Public Agency Compliance Officer, one-year term, Glenn Skarzinski. Is there a motion?
Make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Okay, I did Acuity. I just,
Well, we have to do them for the affordable housing
okay.
administrative.
one-year term, Affordable Housing Administrative and Planning Services, Acuity Consulting Services. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call.
Roberts.
Yes.
Balca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Novak.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Yes.
Council President for the year 2025, I nominate Donna Roberts. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilpersons Novak.
Yes.
Balca.
No.
What was that?
No.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Dabrowski.
Yes.
Okay, standing committees. Well, Donna, that's really you.
Oh, do you have my sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. So standing committees, I'll start by committee. Is that okay?
Yeah, the admin and finance and then do the
Okay.
three and then, yep, next.
All right. So admin and finance, number 1, Councilman Balca. Number 2, Councilman Zembrowski. Number 3, Mary Novak.
Next.
Planning and zoning, number 1, John Zembrowski. Number 2, Michael Khaleesi. Number 3, Donna Roberts.
Next.
Public safety, Michael Khaleesi, number 1, Dan Balca, number 2, Stanley Sinarski, number 3.
Next.
Public works, Mary Novak is number 1, Donna Roberts is 2, and Dan Balca is number 3.
Next.
Recreation, number 1 is Donna Roberts. Number 2, Stanley Sinarski. Number 3, Michael Khaleesi.
Next.
Water and sewer, number 1 is Stanley Sinarski. Number 2, Mary Novak. And number 3, John Zembrowski.
Is there a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Novak.
Yes.
Balca.
Yes.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Sinarski.
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Okay, appointments to boards and commissions. All right. Board of Adjustment for a 4-year term, Anthony Bella and Joanne Gottstein. Is there, I'll go through it and at the end you can, Planning Board, a 4-year term, Mayor's, no, I did that.
Yeah, you just have.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Environmental Commission, Ernie Reed, a 3-year term. Environmental Commission, a 1-year term, Christina Sataka as the mayor's appointment. Board of Health, a 3-year term, Joe Natarangelo, Joe Cabara, Patricia McCracken, and Val Tar. Human Relations Commission, Mahesh Chanitas, it's a 3-year term, and Lori Sinarski. Commission on Aging, a 3-year term, Christine Sataka, Donna Kukta, Dorothy Watson, Linda Vona, Marianne Weber, Patricia Dunn, Rosanna Schmidt, Cultural Arts Council, Bernadine Lejeski, Christopher Cuno, Gregory Cuneo, Jeff Schnitzer, Moira McCormick, Sanjita Das. I may have missed people. If so, this goes on throughout the year. Shade Tree Commission, it's a 5-year term, Edward Gorella. Rec Board, a 3-year term, Bruce Dapolito, Edward Grella, Judy Ryan, Martin Biancamano, Robert Havens, Ruth Ann Mahoney, Sharon Rodas, Visha Patel. The JIF alternate, a 1-year term, is Meadow Magrani. JIF appointment for a 1-year term, Rebecca Garbuski. And okay, Veterans Alliance. Okay, Veterans Alliance, a 1-year term. Just so everybody understands, the veterans give me who they want, and I just formalize it here. And it's the American Legion and the VFW. So for the year 2025, Edward Marchinsky, Joel Bloom, Ken Kelly, Marco Medina, Stanley Droll, Stanley Prebolowski. Equal Opportunity Housing Officer, 1-year term, Glenn Skarzinski. Mayor's Designee to the Middlesex County Solid Waste Advisory, 1-year term, Elise Barone. Lower Raritan Watershed Area Steering Committee, a 1-year term, Dave Leitner. Watershed Management Area Rep for a 1-year term, Dave Leitner. The 1-year terms on Sarah, Donna Roberts, John Zabrowski. A 3-year term on Sarah, Rob DeWeiss. I think that's it, right? Or is there one more?
We can always.
Oh, we have the, oh, son of a gun.
Emergency management.
Emergency Management. I'm going to put as written.
Yes, that's right.
All right. So with that, I'll take a motion and a second.
I make a motion to accept all the nominations.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilpersons Roberts,
Yes.
Valka.
I just need to abstain on the Joe Notarlangelo
Okay.
and yes on all the others.
Polisi,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Okay. With that, I'm going to open the public portion. I want everybody to. Oh, okay. I'm going to do a public, where the heck are the rest? All right. What's?
2025.
Okay.
Through 30.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to open the public portion for comments, questions on rezos 1 through
31.
all of them. All right. Are there any questions? Being no questions, entertain a motion, close the public portion and adopt the rezos.
Make a motion to adopt to close the public and adopt the resolutions.
Second.
Councilpersons Roberts.
Yes.
Valka. Polisi,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Sinarski,
Yes.
Zabrowski.
Yes.
Okay, with that, I'm going to open the public portion. Remember, everyone, today is a ceremonial day, but you can certainly ask Jim.
Thank you, Mayor Jim Robinson. Harlan, congratulations to Stosh, to Mary. Happy New Year to everyone. Stosh, I'm glad you're back on water and sewer where your heart is, so I know you'll do a great job there. Mayor, maybe I couldn't hear, or maybe you didn't announce planning board appointments.
Planning board, the planning board will announce that.
I'm sorry?
The planning board will announce that.
The planning board will announce your appointments to the planning board?
I appointed Christine Sataka last week. Early, it's a mayoral appointment.
And there were no other seats on the planning board open?
They didn't appoint anymore.
Okay, Okay, because we do have a pretty substantial application that's up before the board in January. So, okay, thank you very much. Happy
Okay.
New Year, everyone.
Are there any other people for the public portion? Yes.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Happy New Year. Congratulations to everyone who was honored today. My name is Charlie Cradaville. I'm the editor of New Brunswick Today, a community newspaper covering the area. It's available online at newbrunswicktoday.com. And I wanted to start by saying thanks to Jessica and Nicole and anyone else who's been responsible for helping with responses to my Open Public Records Act requests. I also wanted to ask if the borough has a press person or public information officer. Mr. Jaffe? Great. Well, I am going to probably have to follow up on this, but I wanted to bring something to the governing body's attention. And, thanks to those Oprah responses, I can tell that you have two municipal judges, James F. Weber and Spencer B. Robbins. And I have to ask if this is the same Spencer Robbins that was charged with voter fraud in 2014. It was widely covered in the media at the time, but I know there's multiple attorneys with the name Spencer Robbins, and I want to make sure that I have my facts straight. So can you answer that? Do you know if that's the same
Why don't you call him?
Do you have a number where I can reach him?
I don't have the number, but you can call the clerk's office. You can call him at Borough Hall, at the police station. Or leave your number and I'll have it forwarded to him.
Good enough. I thank you for that. I did also want to ask if the governing body was aware of that issue at the time and when the vote was taken to make him a judge 1 year ago today. Maybe you could open it up to your colleagues. Was anybody aware of this?
He was vetted.
Okay. By whom?
I'm not sure what you're digging for, but this may or may not be the place. Normally, this may be the first time in almost 25 years I've seen a reporter come up to the dais. So are you a reporter? Are you a citizen? Which are you?
I'm both, yeah.
You're both. That's an odd thing. All right, you're another guy with a camera. Okay. So we'll have somebody
Guilty
get
as
back
charged.
to you.
Yes,
How's
I did
that?
bring my camera today to document this.
We'll
and
have
I'm-
somebody get back to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll,
All right.
I guess I'll interface with Mr. Jaffe on this. I did also just want to note, I have been to these meetings before. I really have learned a lot and appreciated the dialogue here. And I was disappointed that the body no longer allows remote public comments. I think you've got the Zoom meeting going right now.
You got it backwards, son.
Yeah.
We allow comment. We were limiting questions because I have hundreds of people during the week that can answer questions.
Well,
But you can ask, you've asked your questions. They weren't denied.
yeah, no, I came here today to be able to do that. I wish that you still allowed people to make comments via Zoom. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that allowed anymore or no?
That was something for COVID. If you can call hundreds of people during the week, there's all kinds of social media platforms. This is just a place to conduct business.
Okay, well, I do think it was better for everyone when you offered that option. It didn't hurt anything to offer the option. I think it's good and it can be
There's
something.
plenty
that-
of opportunity to offer opinion, which plenty of people take advantage of.
Okay. Well, did want to just put that on the record that I wish you still offered that, and I hope you'll change your mind and turn it back on and let people comment remotely. I don't think there's any harm in it. I think there's a lot of good that can come from it, and I appreciate you hearing me out today, and I will follow up, but sincerely thank you to Nicole and Jessica, and Happy New Year, everyone.
Okay, anyone else? Being no one else, I'll entertain a motion to close the public portion.
Make a motion to close the public?
With that, I'm going to call forward Deacon Andrew Ozga. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We weren't, come on up there, Deacon. Sure. All right, would everyone please stand for the closing prayer?
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord look upon you kindly and give you peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. This time I'll call for a motion for adjournment.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? A happy new year, everyone, and looking forward to a good, prosperous, healthy, and happy new year. With that, the Republicans are having cocktails in Canada.